guys, Redstone Compatible here. Today, me and Harbot are showing you how to make an auto smelter furnace. So this is the most efficient smelter furnace you can make on Minecraft Pocket Edition. So the rest, it's pretty simple. Of course, it will require a bunch of hoppers, but by the point you'll need this, you should have enough iron, because it can literally smelt a stack of iron in less than 30 seconds. So first what you want to do is clear the line depending on the size of your furnace. So here I'm doing an 11 furnace system. We recommend you at least do 10 furnaces, but you can make as small as 3 furnaces. So I'm just filling up the back here with some nice blocks to make it look all fancy. And that's just going to improve the look of it. Even though you don't need to do that, I like to do it. So you'll need a bunch of your favorite block. And you just want to put down 2 chests, digging forward a little bit. So you could actually put it in the redstone or in the hopper line. But I like to put it in front just because you can add a couple other furnaces without having to worry about anything. So you could do 1 chest as well. But you just want to put an input to the chest and then wire all the hoppers in a straight line so only one connects into the chest. So Hardwatt, he's going to finish up that. And once you've done that, you can take your furnaces. And you can use any furnace. Furnace, smoker, blast furnace. But we use blast furnaces here because we like to use this stuff for ores. Right? So once you put those down on top of your hoppers, you can put hoppers on top of the furnaces. So that way you'll be able to give your furnaces the actual metal or stuff they need. So, I mean, they can smelt stuff, right? So once you put those on top, what you want to do is you want to go behind your SuperSmelter, which is not finished at this point, and add 1, go back. So I recommend starting from the start just because it's more ASMR. And make a first line of furnaces. And then, to make it a little more efficient, what you want to do is you want to add a second line of hoppers. This way there's no jams, and it just works a lot more fluidly. So once you've added your second line, you want to create an L on both sides. So you want to go on your other side as well, and create an L following the curvature of your furnace hopper line. And once you've done that, on the side opposite from the chest, you're going to want to do another L, except to make it 1 bigger on the top and there. So as you see, it's a little bigger L, and you want to destroy the bottom block and that block in the L. So once you've done that, you take 2 redstone torches, put 1 up there, 1 at the bottom, and I like covering it up just because for aesthetic purposes, but you don't have to cover them up, you can leave them out in the open. So once you've done that, you just want to cover the back end. This just makes it a lot easier for the minecarts to move, but you have to use a solid block on the ends of each side of the hopper just to make it so that the minecart can move without getting jammed. So I'm just going to cover up that torch quickly, just so it doesn't look ugly. Hardwatt's making the back wall. So once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to put a redstone lamp there. Now, you do not have to make that a redstone lamp. I prefer to have it a redstone lamp because you can easily tell whether the machine is on or off. If that is not a redstone lamp, then you can't really tell if it's on or off. You have to look at the minecarts are moving. So, once you've done that, make sure to put a piece of redstone beside that, or behind that. Put down a powered rail across on the redstone, 1 on top of the lamp. And then on the other side, put 2 redstone rails. So these redstone rails will be activated by the torches we placed before. But you just want to connect them by sneaking, and then placing a bunch of normal rails. So this is kind of the item delivery system that sends the item you want to smelt all the way to the furnaces. So you just want to connect them over. Make sure not to put anything in the middle row of hoppers. That will mess up how it's working. So once you've got to this point, where you have the rail set up, this is practically all you need but I recommend doing the following steps just to make your life a little bit easier. So this is for aesthetic purposes again, putting stairs on top of these hoppers. It just makes it look a whole lot nicer, just because no one likes looking at those rails. So add those. Now what you want to do is you want to grab a lever. Wait, I'm just doing a little bit more aesthetic stuff, covering up those furnaces. And those two furnaces, I'm just leaving them open so you can see that all of them light 100% of the time. And the one pro about this design is there's almost zero fuel waste. So you're not like wasting fuel or anything. You're using your fuel properly. So again, you want to grab a lever, put it on top of your redstone lamp or in front of your redstone lamp and flick it to test it. If both rails turn on, that means you've got everything set up right on the redstone little part. It doesn't even involve that much redstone. This is fairly simple. So next what you want to do is you actually want to count how many furnaces you have, which you don't have to do. Here I'm just cleaning it up. I know this is 11 furnaces, but try counting how many furnaces you have, because this will actually tell you. Do not want to have too many furnaces, because the more furnaces you have, like if you make this like super duper long, you're gonna have problems with chunk loading, and yeah, you don't want that to happen. So now what you want to do on your back rail, right? You want to, before putting down these minecarts with chests, you want to put down a hopper above that. So you don't actually have to do what I'm doing. I was wasting time. You just sneak, put it on top of the rail, and it's right there facing down. Then you put the cart in. So once you've done that, you have the base of the system. You do not, like, that's literally the entire system. Now we're just going to clean it up a bit. So I'll speed this up and you can watch it and enjoy it, I guess. Yeah. So dudes, I actually made a mistake here. You do not want to just leave the blocks beside the minecarts empty. Make sure to put solid blocks there. I'm going to do it later in a step, but you have to make sure you put that there, because that just makes your life a whole lot easier when you're starting up the machine. So here, as you can see, we're just like fixing up the sides. And this is a little thing I like to do when adding the roof, is the fuel deposit system. I don't like having to go to the back of the machine. So what you can do is you can put a stairs, and whenever you come from a mining trip, right, you can just go up here, toss in your coal, and I will show you this in a second. So yeah, you take your coal, right, and you throw your coal in that hopper, and that coal is now actually filtering through and entering that chest. That chest is not depositing in anything, and that's why it's zero fuel waste. So now we're gonna grab some iron, and then take the iron, and you want to put, hard what? Oh my what? Well, yeah, you want to put a block there. Make sure it's a solid block, not stairs. I messed up there again as well. So you put iron there, and the startup is a little rough, but once you start it up once, all other startups should be perfectly smooth. So here, what you want to do is you want to give it a little push, and it starts working. So that's the first push. And now that you have the first push ready, it's a little further in this side. So you want to put a full block right there, or a half block, or full block. You can use half blocks to make a full block. Once you've done that, you can see they're both going. And now that they're both running around, the back one is depositing coal into the furnaces, starting them up, and the front one is putting iron in them. And now look, this has been on for what, 10 seconds? And look how much iron's already smelted. It just keeps coming in. One iron comes in every maybe half a second. Super fast, super efficient. So, as you can see, it works like a charm. It's one of the most efficient furnaces on Minecraft Pocket Edition. It's pretty sick. Although the hoppers do cost a little bit, but trust me, it's really, really worth it. Smelting has never been faster. You need to make this redstone machine now. So watching it go, it's been about 30 seconds since we turned it on. And not even 30 seconds. So if you want to check this, right here, it's still going. And now you can see them moving side to side, super fast. And if we go up here in the front and we check this chest, check this out. The stack is already smelted, and somehow the machine is making diamonds. Wait, no. Hardbot, what did you do? Okay, so dudes, the machine normally does not make diamonds. It just smelts your thing. If you wanted to make diamonds, you can always believe it makes diamonds. So make sure to like, subscribe, and guys, we'll see you later on the next tutorial or some other episode or video. Bye.